एक बिना ब्रेक।
Download Tak app.
Yeah, change of venue, and yeah, we need to win this game. But I think it goes back to what we need to do as a group. Focus on how we prepare today, and then if we play the way that we know this team can play, then I'm sure the result will take care of itself.
Yes, they turned out to be close games. Well, the first one anyway in terms of score. The second one was a bit one-sided in terms of the number scored. What do you have to do better as individuals and as a team?
I think the guys would have learnt from the first two games. I think the first one was probably one that got away from us. We should have defended that, but we can't look over our shoulders. We've got to look ahead, and we're looking ahead to this game, and then hopefully sort of keeping the series alive going forward.
You've set the total twice. They like chasing. Is there a change in what you would do at the toss if you get the opportunity? Likely.
I'm not sure. I guess we'll have to wait and see what the surface looks like. The decisions are based around what we think the surface is best to do, and we thought it was to bat first in those first two games. I don't think we did it overly well in the second game. As I say, the first game we probably should have been able to defend that. So I think it's about whatever you do, you just got to do it well.
I sense from the outside that the fielding hasn't been quite as sharp as we've come to expect from a New Zealand side. Is that fair? Yeah,
that's fair. I think it's something that we pride ourselves on as a New Zealand cricket side, is the way we field and the way we carry ourselves in the field. And I think it's been a bit off in the first two games. So there's one area that can lift, and it's something that's not reflective of how you're batting or bowling. It's an attitude thing that guys can give in the field for that 20 overs.
Tim, with guys available for games 1 to 3 and guys available for 4 to 5, is that signs of you looking forward to the World T20 coming up in Australia?
I'm not sure what the reason is behind that. I think there's only the one change. I think Tom Bruce comes in for Colin. I'm not sure what the exact reason is behind that.
Tim, you've had a lot of found adjusting to playing T20s again.
I think it's just get used to. It's the way that international cricket is going, the chopping and changing the formats. So it's something as players that play all three formats, you have to adapt quickly. And as I say, it's just nature of the game. It's usually a pretty good surface when you turn up here for white ball cricket. So another small ground. So I'm sure it's going to be another typical Seddon Park wicket. That's usually a pretty good surface for white ball cricket. No, I don't think it's something you have to all of a sudden search for. I think one of the traits of this side is we stay level. We didn't get too far ahead of ourselves when things were going well, and the same thing when things aren't going so well. You can't sort of dig yourself into a hole. You've got to stay that level sort of mentality as often as you can, and it is a strength of the side. So we're not far away. We're one performance away from putting out on a W, and I'm sure the guys aren't far away from that. I guess everyone's entitled to their opinion. There's fans that I guess ride the emotions of and the disappointment and the highs when it is going well. But it's something that as a group you just got to, as I say, try and stay as level as you can, even when things are going well, which they have done in the past. That the group hasn't got ahead of itself, and when times are like this, it isn't so easy. Then guys can't go insular and sort of beat themselves up. You got to get out there and keep trying your best and keep putting on a performance that's worthy of the New Zealand cricket team. I guess for those guys coming in, they've been seasoned performers at domestic level, and it's about coming and showing that at international level. It is a step up, but I think that they've got the skills that they've shown at domestic level that are good enough. So they're not far away either. They've shown, like the Hamish Bennett have shown it in the past, and even Blair Tickner in his time as well. He's done a job for us in the games that he's played as well.
Is it worth contact pressure?
I don't think it changes. I think that you turn up, you assess the conditions, and you pick the side which you think is going to be best on that surface and for the game. So and give you the best chance of winning the game. India have played well. They're a great side, and they're full of world class players. So as I say, the first game was probably one that got away on us, but we were certainly outplayed in the second game. We know that it's always tough when you play against India, and they're becoming a better and better side away from home as well. So we know that we've got to be at the top of our game if we're going to compete and going to beat India.
And about that Indian team, you've got a decent side of Shreyas Iyer now. I mean, he played in the IPL and all that, but I think plans like changed as the series goes on?
Yeah, I think you have initial plans. Some of the guys you haven't seen a lot of, and he's come in. He's played with freedom, and he's had a great start to the series. So he's obviously full of confidence. But as I say, this Indian side, there's not one or two guys. It's the whole side that are quality, not only with the bat but with the ball as well. So as I say, we know that we've got to be on top of our game, and I guess those tactics may change as the series goes on, as you see a little bit more of the players.
And like just about tactics, like the boundaries so short, generally small in New Zealand. Are you expecting to bowl more cutters here? Like, is that like a strategy of the game you use more here than anywhere else?
I think it comes back to the nature of the surface. If they are reactive to cutters and whatnot, then I guess you use them more. But I guess the mentality doesn't change just because the boundary size is smaller. You're trying to assess the situations, assess the conditions, assess the state of the match as well, and try and bowl what you think's best at the time.